Good evening, everybody. Ann Pam, a real estate entrepreneur from the best city in the whole wide world, being Houston, if you didn't already know that. I'm going to give a couple of more minutes for a couple of people to jump on, and I will proceed to this live video. I'm actually going to talk about building a seller's trust anytime you're working on real estate deals. And you saw where I uploaded a photo in the group, okay? Actually, there were two photos. There was a photo of the front and the back of a flyer, okay? So on the, I can't remember, I think I was advertising a property that I had for sale. And it was a lease with the option to buy. So on the front of the flyer, if you notice in the group, it says, "Kiss your landlord goodbye," okay? No bank qualifying, lease to own, rent to own, owner financing, whatever you want to call it, okay? But you have to be cognizant of the verbiage that you use. You cannot make guarantees. You cannot say, well, you know, you only have to put $500 down, or we promise you X amount in interest rate, and so on and so forth. So you have to be careful of that. But anyway, I go into detail about the particular property, and a flyer like this, the "Kiss Your Landlord Goodbye," is normally going to be to renters. It's normally going to be to possibly apartment complex. I mean, people who live in apartment complexes, okay? You have to be careful with putting flyers out in apartment complexes, okay? So you have to really be careful about that. But, you know, you can also mail to people who rent apartments. You can use melissadata.com. That's one company, a list company that you can utilize. Anyway, midway to the end of the flyer, I put over 5,000 people will receive this flyer today. So call now. Okay, so you're letting them know there are other people, they're not the only person that's receiving this flyer. So you want to try to create some type of sense of urgency, okay? Okay, so anyway, then I put my phone number, the website, and then at the bottom, right under my website, different properties, other properties that I have available, okay? Spring, Texas, Humboldt, so on and so forth, all right? Now, on the back of this flyer, it's my We Buy Houses. Okay, this is in the group. The We Buy Houses, I go into all details, the same stuff you see on postcards, you see in yellow letters, type letters, door-to-door marketing, you see all of the same stuff, okay? So, but the key to this, one of the keys, and because the topic is building a seller's trust, okay? Right here, under my phone number, it says every day, your house sits on the market is costing you money, okay? One of the things that I do, and I'm not that consistent with it, is when I go into a seller's home, and I write a lot, okay, maybe it's the pharmacist in me, I have no idea, but I'll have some type of, whether it's my little notepads that I give out, and I don't have any right here at this desk, but I have little notepads with my information that I'll write on. But I used to use just a yellow legal pad, or what is it, letter size legal pad, okay? And what I would do is sit down with the seller, and you know, sometimes you can walk around the house first, sometimes you can just sit at the kitchen table, find out what makes them more comfortable, okay? So anyway, and I'm not going to be on here long because Pebbles and Bam Bam, they're quiet right now, so they're munching on toys or something, and I have an accountability partner call as soon as I'm done with this video. So anyway, you know, so I'm sitting there talking to the sellers, and I'm like, okay, well, John, you know, you're looking to get how much for this property? I'm looking to get $200,000. Oh, okay, $200,000. Okay, so that's pretty much about how much you owe on it, right? No, I owe a little less than that. Oh, okay, and you bought this house when? Oh, I bought it about 3 or 4 years ago. So your mind, a property that they've owned only about 3 or 4 years ago, most people do not put a lot of money down, okay? So they may do the 3%, 5%, maybe even 10%. Okay, so your rebuttal would be, oh, okay, well, let me ask you this. So you probably, it's 3 or 4 years old, so you probably did what? Don't tell me you put like, what, $40,000 down? And they were like, no, I didn't put that much. I only put $1,000. So right there, you already know that person owes about what they pay for the property. Okay, so they probably owe $200,000. That's why they're asking $200,000 for their property. All right. Now, when you take that $200,000, and hopefully you've done your research, you've run the comps, and you pretty much, found out how much properties are selling for. When you take that $200,000 and you start subtracting, this is what we call the cost to sell a property, the cost of sale. Okay, so you take that $200,000, you subtract out the real estate commission. Okay, Mr. Seller, okay, you're asking $200,000. Let's just say, if you listed it with the realtor, okay? So you're looking at 6%, okay, right off the bat, all right? 6%, you're coming right off the top. I'm going to tell you that right now. You listed with an agent, they want their 3%, and whoever brings that buyer, they want their 3%. But, the seller goes, well, but what if the same agent bring me the buyer? Hey, they get the full 6%. Either way, they're 6%. They're 6%, okay? And then another thing, Mr. Seller, most buyers are not going to pay the asking price. They're going to talk you down by 3%. Okay? So you at 6%, you at 3%, that's 9% right there, right? Okay? Keep in mind, this person pretty much owes what they bought it for, right? Which is, we're saying like, let's say 195 or 200, close to 200, okay? So anyway, you keep going on and on. Okay, don't forget about closing costs. Okay, that's another 2 or 3%. So what are we at now? 6 plus 3 is what? 9 plus another, 2 to 3% is what? 11 to 12%? Okay? So when you start subtracting, at the end of the day, if that seller had to come to the closing table, they're not going to walk away with a check. They're going to have to bring a check to sell that property. Okay, now this is where creativity goes into effect, and I normally coach on wholesaling, but I'm just letting you know, and not every deal is going to be your slam dunk 70% on the dollar type deal. Okay, but when you're sitting there and you're talking to that seller and you're educating that seller, you're not rambling off at the mouth and mouthing off, because I've said before, they don't care how long you've been in business. They want to know, what can you do to help them solve their problem. Okay, so when you're writing this information down, number one, you sound like you know what you're talking about. Okay, you sound educated. Okay, and you're literally trying, when I say educated, I'm not talking about somebody with a PhD or college degree. You're educated on your expertise. I mean, on your what you do for a living. Okay, you're educated on what you do. Okay, so anyway, so moving right along. At the end of the day, like I said, that seller's going to have to come to closing with a check, which a lot of times they don't have, all right? And if they have it, they're using that money to go somewhere else to live, all right? Now, the part where it says every day that your home is on the market, it costs you money. Every day, it's insurance, Mr. Seller. I mean, you got insurance, you got the taxes. Oh, all that stuff is in my mortgage payment. That's fine, Mr. Seller, I understand. But you're right, it's all in there. Your mortgage, your principal and interest, your taxes, your insurance. You know, with all these tornadoes going up, I'm surprised, going around and coming up, and they're naming them left and right. One named Pamela coming up pretty soon. Your insurance is probably going to go up. Well, I use Nationwide. That's fine, but they go up too. It's all the same thing. Okay? Your insurance, principal, interest, taxes, maintenance, lawn care, HOA fees. When you start adding all that up, every single month your property sits on the market, it's costing you money. Okay? Do you want $200,000 today, or do you want to wait and get $200,000 in 7 months? Because that's about how long it's going to take to sell this particular property. Okay? So with that being said, educate yourself on the process of what you're doing. Break it down for sellers. It doesn't hurt to bring out a pen and paper, because the numbers don't lie. Okay? When people see it, they believe it. You can blab off at the mouth all day over the telephone. Okay? They can say, oh yeah, I'm listening. Why do you think they're listening to you? They're watching television. They're watching Real Housewives of Atlanta or whatever foolishness is on TV. You understand what I'm saying? So break it down where they understand it. All right? So that's all I have for right now. Again, I have an accountability call. Does anyone have any questions? I mean, if you're looking for some mentorship, I do some mentorship on a case-by-case basis. You're welcome to message me in my inbox, or shoot me an email at auntpamsacademy@gmail.com. If you're not interested in that, however, you know someone who may be interested in selling a property for whatever the reason may be. It doesn't matter if they have equity or not. Doesn't really matter to me. Because we have a solution for whatever their problem is. Just like when you go to the doctor, you come there with some type of issue, they come up with a diagnosis, then you have to come to me, the pharmacist, to get a prescription filled. Either way, we have a solution for your problem, okay? And the email or website for that is cash4texashomes.com. That's cash4texashomes@gmail.com. And if you don't have internet, but you just want to chit chat and talk to me, but time is money, 832-390-4-PAM. 832-390-4-PAM or 4726. Let me see if I have any questions. Buyers going to want some closing costs. Absolutely. You know, so there's the, 2 or 3% seller concession that you have to give up. Family contracts, you said family contracts, deeds, clearance. Is that a question or are you just kind of making a statement? Yeah, but I mean, at the end of the day, you know, you have to know what you're talking about, and don't be another one of those, oh, we buy houses or I buy houses and don't really know what the heck you're talking about. Okay, Google, educate yourself. YouTube, there's Facebook. Obviously, you're in my Facebook group. Educate yourself and learn. And I'm constantly learning. I'm always learning. Okay. Let me see. Hey, Mia, Clarence, Michelle, Crystal, what's going on? Were you able to find that title company to work with, Crystal? I think it was the title company you were asking about a few days ago. All right, nobody has any questions? Thanks for the likes. Cece, what's going on, girl? No questions? And for those of you who... you have a family will, okay? So you're looking to liquidate a property. Hey, what's going on, lady? Are you looking to liquidate a property, or what exactly are you looking to do? If it's something that you do not want to discuss on Facebook, this Facebook Live video, 832-390-4726. However, I request that you send me an inbox message letting me know that you want to talk about that, and we can discuss that further. But for those of you who just joined, I posted a photo in the group. One side says we buy houses. The other side says kiss your landlord goodbye. I'm super conservative and I don't like wasting stuff. I don't like wasting money. I don't like wasting paper. Okay. Peace and blessed. Same to you. Oh, okay, cool. Do that. Do that. All right. And I do appreciate the likes. I really do. Yeah. But anyway, guys, if there are no further questions, I guess I will call it an evening. Yeah, it does. What'd you say? A time? Whatever, Lance. Give me a few minutes. You're being mean to me. Oh, yeah. Also, next month is my birthday. And in lieu of gifts and all that, I need you to mail me one book of stamps. That would be perfect. In lieu of, I don't need a gift card to nothing. I don't want no Home Depot. I don't want no Tiffany's. I don't want no restaurant gift card. In lieu of gifts, please do me a favor and mail me 2 books of stamps. All right? I just gave you guys a tip. Some of you got it. Some of you did not. In the meantime, I'm Aunt Pam. Have a great evening. Peace. Sugar Rush. Man, look, let me tell you. Lance, boy, look, I had Sugar Rush. Oh, my God. Sugar Rush 2 days last week. 2 days. I'm like, this is ridiculous. I'm about to go into, what do you call it, withdrawals right now? Because I had some blackberry cobbler and peach. Oh, freaking MG. Anyway, it was all good. I don't need no Sugar Rush, though. But, you know, I got to get back on Periscope. I get all those notifications, but I gotta pick my game up. But anyway, guys, we'll talk soon. You get over it real quick. All right, guys, we'll see you in a little bit. Bye.